Look at this stuff, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think?
Afternoon from a rainy, kind of cold Kansas. I feel like the last time I did a video it was windy, now it's cold. Make up your mind, Kansas. Anyway, if you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. Today is my second out of 3 that I plan to do Disney haul videos, as indicated by the title, and I forgot the years the last time, but you know, one of those things. Anyway, I did the pin haul in the first video, and this is my everything else that isn't ears or pins. I'm planning on doing a Disney ear haul in the third one, so I'm just kind of going kind of in order. I don't know if there's really an order. So this is everything else that I got at Disney. So I got a ton of stuff. I'm gonna go through with the receipts. I do have receipts for everything, so that's awesome. I feel like receipts are important. Most everyone wants to know like how much I paid for stuff or how much people paid for things. Receipts also tell you where I bought them, so if you're looking to get that or you're interested in it, then you can go check it out. If it's still available, you know exactly where to go look for it, or at least where to start. One of the other things that I think receipts are important for is I've been to Disney twice now. First time that I went was just with a regular park ticket, or like a park hopper, and this go around I actually had annual pass discount for most everything, so I can tell you what my discount was and how much money I saved for all of my purchases. If you're watching this and you're an annual pass holder, this is not news to you. You know all about it. If you're looking into getting an annual pass and you're not sure, like maybe maybe this will help you like make a decision on whether you want it or not. And maybe this isn't even on your radar, you didn't even know about it, or you weren't sure what the savings was, or you didn't even know you could save money with it, didn't know there's a discount on it, or anything. Maybe now you're gonna look into it. Like, you never know. So anyway, getting into the haul, I'm gonna start with the free stuff first. First, my magic band. We stayed at a resort this go around, so we stayed on property at Riverside. So when you stay on property, you get a magic band. So I did not wear this. It's still brand new because I didn't use it at all. I had my Hercules band, so I didn't need this. This stayed home. We ate at the Cinderella's Royal Table, like character experience, and girls get wands and boys get swords. I was a little jealous with the sword. I wanted both the wand and the sword. So we got a wand, and it does say Cinderella's Royal Table on it. And it's just a plasticky wand that you bippity boppity boo with. And then everybody gets a wishing star. These were really cool. Also part of the free, so I think you get a sword and a wishing star or a wand and a wishing star. It didn't matter. Everybody got a wishing star. So wand or sword, depending boy or girl. I didn't ask for a sword as well. I was a little jealous with the swords. They were pretty cool looking. We did the paint mural thing at Epcot for the Festival of the Arts. So we got the free like postcard to show what the mural was supposed to look like when it was done. And then it's just a little postcard. We did a thing called Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom. These are essentially playing cards, and they're actually, I guess, highly collectible. I looked it up. You can buy these on eBay, and people buy them on eBay. Certain cards are actually quite expensive because they are incredibly collectible. So anyway, it's a game that you play throughout the park, Magic Kingdom. And you can go to the fire station at Magic Kingdom and get a new deck. It's just like 6 cards or something every day. So we got like, I don't know, like three decks. So I'll just like shuffle them out, I guess, real quick. Really the only important one is this one. Look, yes. But yeah, like I was pretty impressed with all the cards I got. I thought I had some good ones. I had some repeats. This one was another one that was my favorite. Headless Horseman. So, yeah, but we're gonna go back and, or when we go back, I guess, that's another thing. We learned that you have to play the game, because if you don't, then they won't give you cards after a certain point. As an annual pass holder, since we were there during the Festival of the Arts, we got, this was truly free with the annual pass. At the American Pavilion, you just had to show your pass and your ID, and we got these. It's a watercolor of Belle. And then, since we realized they weren't actually keeping track of like you picking it up, and we went to Epcot 2 days, we got 2 because they didn't keep track. So we got 2 freebies. They had tons of these. We did Be Our Guest dinner because Beauty and the Beast, we love Beauty and the Beast. And dinner is the only time that you can meet Beast, and that was a bucket list thing, like had to meet Beast. And I was filming the menu because I was trying to film it for you guys, so that way you guys could see the menu, and our wonderful server saw me like filming it and just told me that I could have the menu. So I have the menu for Beauty and the Beast dinner, and then all 3 of us kept the menu because why not? So I have the menu for Be Our Guest restaurant dinner. What am I gonna do with this? I have no idea, but I have it now, just in case. So then, keeping on with that theme, the Cinderella's Royal Table, I asked the server if we could keep the menu because this, like this part, you know, whatever. This menu, not all that cool. Like, whatever, it's a menu. But flip it, hiding it. Holy cow, look how pretty this is. Like, this is a gorgeous menu. Like, look how pretty. This was amazing looking. All of us were taking pictures because this is how pretty. I had to ask because I thought, hey, Be Our Guest didn't care if we took the menus. Maybe Cinderella's Royal Table didn't care. So I asked her for the menu. She was just like, well, I mean, if I don't see them, I don't know to pick them up. And then we were just like, and hide the menus. You never know, just ask. So we thought that was pretty cool. The last thing that I'm gonna consider free, like, we bought them, but we bought them before we went to Disney, but what's inside is technically free. So we bought autograph books, or what we're using them for is autograph book off of Amazon. So this thing cost $4 maybe, and I don't know, I think the official ones at Disney cost like $27, $28, something like that. And they're bound, they're not spiral. So it's just so much easier for the characters to write in them when they're spiral instead of bound. And the signatures on the inside are what's free. And we have quite a few. I don't know if you really want to sit through all of them or not, but I think that's Tinkerbell's, is that Tink? Yeah, that's Tinkerbell's signature. She had quite a interesting signature. This one's probably one of my favorites. You can go into oh man, it's the Italian place right next to, like, as you're walking into Magic Kingdom, it's immediately to your right. So there's the like, it's where you can meet the magician Mickey, and then Tinkerbell, and then it's the Italian place right next to it. You can walk in and ask them if you can have Lady and Tramp's signature, and then this is what they give you, or it's what they gave us anyway. It's probably one of my favorite signatures in the book. It was wonderful. There's Flynn's. Prince Eric, he probably had one of my more favorite ones as well. He was just good looking, and he had a very good looking signature as well. Yeah, that's about all like the cooler ones, but you know, we met several people. There's a lot of other people that are on my bucket list to meet as well, but one of these little spiral notebooks are the easiest. And then I had a really, like, the fattest pin that I could find are really, we found to be the best with like the non-face characters, because in their costumes it's easier for them to grip. They're not fighting with like a skinny pin. But the spiral bound notebook I was considering free, or maybe the book isn't, but the signatures on the inside are free. That's all for the free stuff. Now we'll get into the paid stuff. So no rhyme or reason to any of it. I'll just start grabbing stuff. I got a camera strap for my camera because I was just sort of carrying around with the wrist strap. It got a little heavy after a while. I got it at the Imagine Works, which is the gift shop after the Figment ride, and it was $24.95, and with my annual pass discount, which was 20%, I saved $4.99. I have a G7X Canon, so if you do this like what I did, this is what it has on the end. You can't use that. You need clips or something to go on the end of the camera, because you can't do anything with that. So I had to put it right back in the package and put it in my backpack, because I had intended to use it immediately, and I couldn't because it didn't have the right straps. So that was sad. I was a little disappointed. So I had to buy clips. Mitsukoshi, I think is how that's pronounced. I actually did a little bit better than I was anticipating. It's the Japan Pavilion in Epcot. I decided to buy a fan, and then I couldn't buy a fan without a fan case. And I am not a super girly girl, so I didn't really want, like, they had a lot of flowers and girly stuff, and I didn't really want that. But then they had like silly manly ones too, so they didn't really have like a mid, like, neutral. So I got the samurai with the swords and the arrows and stuff, because I thought that was fun, and I thought it was funny too. So that, it is a men's assorted, so I got a fan. And this one was kind of hard to choose too, because it was, I don't know, there were somewhat weird choices. So I just got kind of the, I'm gonna call classic Japan. There's some cherry blossoms on them, sort of classic Japanese housing, and a woman on it. Plus red is my favorite color, so I kind of got a classic one. Also, you can request, or they ask, if you want to have your name written in Japanese on it. And my name is Nikki, so they wrote my name in Japanese on the end. I'm a little bit concerned about it being written on the end like that, because they just wrote it in silver Sharpie. So it's possible, or it's more than likely, that it's gonna wear off. But it's a very nice construction. The very first time we went to Disney, it was in September, and it was hot, like holy cow hot. And I could have used this. It was kind of one of the reasons I got it, because I thought this would be very handy, and this cost $14.95. And this was one of the only places I didn't get my discount on. I can't remember why, but for whatever reason they didn't do the discount. International Festival of the Arts. I think this was inside the Odyssey building at Epcot, if I remember correctly. This one was the festival t-shirt, and it's actually the annual pass version of it. So it says pass holder on the sleeve, and it's got Figment on there too. This is $27.99. I got a 20% discount, so I saved $5.60. Now, we had a amazing magical moment, several of them, I can't even count, at the Rose and Crown. We sort of commemorated the Rose and Crown because we had such a good experience at the Rose and Crown. Between the good food, our servers were amazing, our seats to see illuminations from the Rose and Crown were amazing. When we went into Rose and Crown, which there's a food, like dining Rose and Crown, and then there's like a gift shop, so you can buy Rose and Crown stuff. So we bought stuff. So there's the Rose and Crown shirt, and in this case it's a long sleeve with this on the back, which is their like coat of arms or their crest or whatever you want to call it. And let me, this green paper is what you get when you send it back to your resort when you do that. We did that a lot. So the Rose and Crown was, that shirt was $32.99. I didn't get my discount on it. And I didn't get the discount because of what I'm gonna show you next. So, for as long as I can remember, I have been fascinated by coat of arms. I don't know, it's just something about them. I absolutely love them. I've wanted to know what mine look like for the longest time, and there's a place in the UK where you can go with your last name. They have a database, and if you know where your name comes from, like they'll look for like, there's like English, I think they're Scottish and maybe Irish. There's like 3 or 4 different ones that they could look for, and then it brings it up. And then they can print it for you, they can frame it for you, they can put it on all sorts of different things. They can put it on a mug, they can put it on a keychain, they can put it on a flag. I mean, there's so many different mediums they can put it on. I just went with a with like parchment paper-ish kind of thing. So I went with two. There's a coat of arms, and then there's like the description of like the meaning behind the name. So we went with England as my base with where my name came out of. So there's my coat of arms. The coat of arms, and these are costly. Like, this is pretty much like the basic one. So the coat of arms was $40. So this little thing costs 40 bucks. And then this, or I'm pretty sure, maybe that cost 25, and then this one costs $40. One of them costs 25 and one costs 40. I think since this one has like the official stamp, maybe it costs 40. Oh, because this says Historic Research Center. It might be 40, this one is. And then they give you like the whole rundown of what it means. I have been fascinated with these for a very long time. A very long time. Coat of arms are something just very, very interesting to me. I've wanted a coat of arms for myself for I don't know how long. I just didn't know how to go about getting one for myself, and how else can you, or like how more official can you get than that? Like, you can't. Like, that's pretty crazy. World of Disney, which is in Disney Springs. I got a ton of stuff, you guys. Like, okay. More clothes. So this is like a button-up long sleeve. It's a dark, like, gray. It's super soft. I really enjoy this. So the D with Mickey in it says the date, 2018. And then this is super cool. It's got all the emblems for all of the parks all down the front. I really, really like that. And then it's like it's got the pockets on the front too. Super comfortable. I've worn it to work when I'm not supposed to. Didn't care. This one is $46.99. It was a bit more expensive, but didn't care. Didn't care. It was amazing. This one, 2018 Raglan. So that goes from gray to blue. It's got Mickey down the front, or down the side in here. His arms crossed. And then it just says the 2018 Walt Disney World on the front. And this one is the 2018 Walt Disney World Raglan, which is $34.99. And then this, which I haven't even unwrapped it yet, so for the unveiling I will unwrap it for you guys. I don't usually buy picture frames, but this one just called to me. The signatures really appealed to me because, like I showed you earlier, the signature book, like, I'm slowly filling that up. So character signature frame was $29.99. I did buy a pin, which was in the pin haul, which was $12.99. So that stuff all together, plus the 20% pass discount, I saved $24.99 altogether on all of this stuff. So that was quite the savings. That means I got, I almost got the frame for free. Or I definitely got the pin for free, plus, you know, a little bit more. However you want to look at that. Alright, this keychain is a tooled leather keychain that's got Mickey stamped on it. And then the Mickey head on it. Now I love this because it's subtle, you can't really tell that it's anything to do with Disney. I mean, you can, I guess, with the Mickey head, but unless you're like really close up to it, then you're like, oh wow, there's Mickey, you know, kind of deal. And it's a button, like it opens. I think maybe you can clip it onto your belt, maybe. I'd be a little worried maybe to clip it onto yourself. They just call it I think it's a vinyl leather snap. It's $9.99. So when we were leaving the park every night, more than one time there was a cast member standing out there with like a Mickey hand like this on, and every time we'd pass that cast member we'd give them a high four. So when I saw this I was like, I should probably, I'm getting that, that's cool. So it was a memory, but it's a keychain. Or, you know, people would probably use it as a keychain. It's too bulky for me for a keychain. But it was $9.99. I got the 20% annual pass discount, so I saved $2. Okay, so we went to this one, the Stage 1 Company store. I think this is at Hollywood Studios. And I want to say we were near the Muppets, but don't quote me on that. I've slept since then. I can't remember offhand, but they had a lot of really pretty things in there. So the first thing, I bought a couple postcards that I'm gonna frame and put on my wall. I bought several postcards, but this is the two that I bought while I was in there. It has everybody. It has Sorcerer, it has Hercules down here. That was who I was impressed with, because they have Hercules. I was surprised. They don't have a whole lot of Hercules in a lot of the merchandise. Brother Bear is in here. Robin Hood. The Rescuers, Merlin from Sword in the Stone. I mean, there's just a lot of really good ones. I think that one is called Celebration of Characters, so that was $3.95. I guess they're both $3.95. And then this one is gorgeous. I could not leave that one in the store. This one had to come home with me. The Celebration of Characters is by Cody Reynolds, and then this one is called A New Day at Cinderella Castle, and this one is by Thomas Kincaid. So both a win. So they're both $3.95. I'm gonna frame them both and I'm putting them on my wall. They're both gorgeous. No vacation to Disney is complete without a penny book. We smash pennies all the time. Legitimately the cheapest souvenir that you can buy at probably anywhere, any vacation that you ever do. So the penny book was $11.99. And we love love this particular book a lot because it has all of the parks on it. So I think Hollywood Studios, oh wait, yeah, Hollywood Studios. I think that's Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom, and Epcot. This book was it was very well done. And then we didn't do a ton. I'm very picky with my coins. I don't know how well they're truly focusing, but you might be able to see some of them. We have a couple quarters. The quarters are Soarin' and a 2018 with Chippendale. I have Hades and Prince Philip. Those were my two like what pennies. I'm so picky with these. They need to be something like specific. I don't just smash pennies to smash pennies. I used to be that way just to fill the book up, but now they have to like be something specific. So but $11.99, I got a 20% discount, so I saved $3.98. So I got one of the postcards for free for that transaction. The pass holder was more than worth it. I cannot stress enough how much money I saved, and I did not buy anything that I wasn't already planning on buying. Not once. Well, I guess I take that back, but I'll explain that when I get there. A spinner that costs $9.99. It's a keychain. And it is Sorcerer, and he spins between the lands, or the parks. $9.99. With my 20% discount, I saved $2. These were purchased at the Marketplace Co-op as, I guess it does say on the bag, Marketplace Co-op, which is at Disney Springs. I bought all these that I saw. Again, I'm gonna frame all of these and put them up. So first, Beast, because Beast, you know, he's the bomb. Every single one of these were $4.99. I thought this was adorable. Them holding arms around each other. I don't know. I just thought that was just really cool. The whole friendship thing. Well, I guess this one's called Prince Charming by Whitney Pollitt. This one is called Magic on Main Street by Fenway Fan. And then my favorite ride, I do have all 4 of them, so we'll just do one at a time. This one is Papel Picardo, Rest in Peace by Francisco Herrera. If I butchered that, my bad. Which is Papel Picardo Dynamite, also by Francisco Herrera. Papel Picardo Totem, also by Francisco Herrera. And Papel Picardo Umbrella, also by Francisco Herrera. So essentially, the artwork from Haunted Mansion in postcard form. My favorite ride, so I had to get all 4 of those. So they were $4.99 a piece, all of those postcards. So I got 20% discount, so I saved $5.99, so I got one of those postcards for free, plus $1. The one thing that I was saying that I wouldn't have bought myself originally, like I had to purchase it, is actually this. It's a little decor pillow. I would not have purchased myself this. I wasn't anticipating buying this. I kind of was forced to, and that is because the resort pillows, so if you're going there, beware, resort pillows are not good pillows. If you're a person who can sleep on soft pillows, you're set, no big deal. If you need a firm pillow like I do, you're not okay. Like, you have to take your own pillow, or be prepared to buy a decor pillow you weren't planning on purchasing. And this emergency didn't plan on buying this, set me back $29.99, and I got 20% discount, so it saved me $6. So really, I paid almost $26 for a pillow that I wouldn't have bought myself. It's a cool pillow though, so I can't regret it. It saved my life. Like, it saved my life. But beware, if you can't sleep on a soft pillow, take your own pillow, because holy cow. The last of it looks like, bought it at the Fulton's General Store, which is the general store at Riverside, Port Orleans. And probably like one of the last things that we purchased. I love pirates. It's probably my second favorite ride. So I bought a, they call it a pirate coin, but it's a doubloon or whatever you want to call it. And that is $6.95. I saw it and I had to have it. I collect coins and it was a pirate coin. Double win. That was mine. And then, almost the best thing for last. Again with this Ohana thing. That was our theme. That's what we go with. It means a lot to us. And it is Stitch. And he is reading The Ugly Duckling. And his book has the pages, or the illustrated pages of him reading. I don't know if you can see in there. This is one of the cutest things. All three of us got this statue. And he is freaking adorable. He was $45. So with the coin and Stitch, I saved 20%, so it was $10.35. So I got that coin for free plus a little bit off of Stitch. It was worth it for this alone. That's the collection. That was a long time and I'm sorry. That's it. So like the video if you liked all the stuff. Let me know what your favorite thing is. I love all of it. I wouldn't have bought it otherwise, I guess. You know, subscribe to my channel, share the video, get it out there for everyone to see. Looking and seeing and going through all the stuff makes me want to go back really bad, so I'm kind of in a Disney depression almost a little bit right now. But yeah, just like my video, subscribe to my channel, that helps me out. Share it with your friends, you know, comment what your favorite thing is. Let me know what your favorite kind of stuff to buy is, what you collect. It's always interesting to me what kind of stuff people look for when they go into the park. I love to meet the characters. You know, that's silly for me to say since I'm an adult, but I love to meet the characters and get their signatures. I'm a big kid, it's cool. I look forward to that. I love to smash the pennies. Like, that's fun to me. We all do that. I love to pin trade. You know, it's fun to me. You know, let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Look at this stuff, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete?